Heat waves in Europe, India, and across the globe are setting a dangerous new standard for the season. Extreme weather, global warming, and climate change are no longer distant threats. Everyone is witnessing them firsthand today. Carbon dioxide is widely blamed for driving anthropogenic climate change, often labeled the most potent greenhouse gas trapping heat in our atmosphere. But is that really the whole story? How can just 4 molecules out of 10,000, a concentration of 400 parts per million, have such a massive impact on global temperatures? Is the full truth being kept from us? And if so, why? To prevent widespread panic? Or to pave the way for carbon taxes?
What effect is CO2 having on global temperatures right now? In 2019, during the pandemic, humankind significantly reduced its CO2 emissions. The entire world was under quarantine. Plants and factories were shut down, and the air in cities was cleared of exhaust fumes. However, the concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere continued to grow regardless of the quarantine. The main orchestrator of atmospheric CO2 is the ocean, since about 95% of the Earth's carbon dioxide is dissolved in its waters. When the ocean heats up, it releases CO2 into the atmosphere.
First comes the change in the sea temperature. A little bit later, the land temperature red. And then about 1 year, 11 months, or 10, 11 months, the carbon dioxide changes. And when temperature at the sea goes down, the carbon dioxide goes down 10, 11 months later.
In other words, the increase in carbon dioxide is a consequence of the heating, not its cause. And humanity has nothing to do with this process, nor does it have anything to do with climate change. But if CO2 increases naturally, it must intensify the greenhouse effect anyway, right? That is absolutely not the case. The most important greenhouse gas is water vapor, whose content in the atmosphere is 50 to 100 times more than all the CO2. And it is water vapor that creates up to 95% of the greenhouse effect.
In reality, the release of carbon dioxide dissolved in ocean water was the primary driver of this increase. This means what we are facing isn't just a human-made issue, but a much larger process beyond our control. It all comes down to one question. Why is such a massive amount of water vapor being released into the atmosphere? To understand what's really going on, our previous video revealed mind-blowing insights you wouldn't believe.